Thank you for joining us. We're live on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube, on WWNtunes.com, wherever you're joining us. Thank you for joining us. All right, we have a lot of show left and not a lot of time, so we're going to keep things rolling. This is pretty exciting because if you've been watching WDW News Tonight since the beginning, you have seen a lot of dating games. We have done a ton of them.
4.
And, yeah. Wasn't this 5? This
might
was
have been 5, yeah.
I think this was 5,
right.
yeah.
Wow.
And we've done a bunch of them, and at no point has it ever gone to a date. We've never actually sent anyone on a date for various reasons we won't get into now. But Michelle was our bachelorette on the last edition, so we knew at least 50% of the equation would work.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Michelle always shows up.
90% of the time.
Yeah.
Is this the 3rd straight week?
90% of the time. It works all the time.
This is the 3rd straight week. Thank you.
Yeah. People are yelling about Nick and the van candy, by the way. I knew this was going to happen. So we knew we had 50% of the equation that we could make this happen. And luckily, Nick, our bachelor, who was picked by Michelle in the game two weeks ago, agreed, and we scheduled the date, and it happened. And on, what was it, Monday?
Monday, yep.
On Monday night, we sent you guys to Skipper Canteen, and we're going to show you what happened on Monday. To take a look.
So Nick, exciting night. You won the dating game. You got a date with Michelle. Why don't we start by just letting the audience know a little bit about you? You know, where you're from, what you do, how you became a fan of the parks.
Most definitely. Well, I've lived in Orlando for about 13 years now. I was originally from California, moved here because of my dad. But currently I am a senior at Embry-Riddle up in Daytona. I work with drones, so I love that. But I also work for a newspaper, so that's kind of what also got me into this whole news idea. It was, one and the same. I absolutely loved it.
Nice.
And the parks, honestly, ever since I moved here 13 years ago, I've been a big fan. But when I moved to college, it's a bit hard for a struggling college student. But I decided to get back on the bandwagon, and now I'm here.
Very cool. Now, Nick, a lot of guys want to be in your shoes tonight. Getting the date with Michelle. What were you thinking during the dating game itself, though? Like, what was going through your head? Were you thinking you were giving good answers? What were you thinking from Michelle's reactions?
When I first started giving my answers, if you rewatch it, you can obviously tell I was stumbling over my words just a little bit, but somehow, some way, I was able to give quick responses, and she liked them. That's why I'm here. So throughout the nervousness, I think I performed decently.
You did. Now, first dates are nerve-wracking. What are you expecting here tonight? Was there something that you go into a first date trying to learn about the other person? What's the most important thing you can take away from tonight?
Most definitely. The best thing is just, can you be friends with them? That's the biggest part. Because if you can't see yourself as a friend, spending nights out on the town, then, there's no way you're going to be able to have a great conversation and just continue on from there.
All right, well, have fun tonight, Nick.
Most definitely. Thank you so much.
All right. So, Michelle,
Yes.
excited I'm going on a date tonight because of the dating game, right? Okay. So, why don't you let me know a little bit about yourself? You don't ever get to really talk about yourself too much on Michelle.
Yeah, well,
Tell us a little bit about you, where you're from, how you became a fan of the parks.
I'm originally from Erie, Pennsylvania, and moved down here in 1999. I worked in radio, where I met Nick. I worked in television, and now I work in medical marketing, of all things.
Nice.
We've been coming to Disney since I was probably 5 or 6. That's the first time I remember, and it's just stuck with me. I love Epcot. Epcot's my favorite, and then the Magic Kingdom.
So, a couple months ago, Michelle, you came to Tom and I and was like, I want to be on the dating game.
Yes.
And we were like, I didn't think we had a problem getting dates. But here we are.
It's quality.
Here we are.
Quality.
And so what were you thinking during the show? Now, were you like, did you get good feedback from the guys, like enough to really make the decision? Were they really giving you some good answers there?
I think overall Nick had the best answers. I mean, Glenn had some good answers too, but really towards the end there, Nick's last answer is what sealed the deal. That was the mic drop.
So we're about to send you on the date. What do you hope for? Maybe just in general about first dates. They're crazy, they're nerve-wracking. I mean, how have first dates been for you, like
I've
historically?
had a lot of good first dates. But then you know, you don't want a second date. So it would be nice to plan like a follow-up.
Alright.
I mean, really what I'm hoping here is just another person that I can come hang out at the parks with, because that's what's severely lacking in my life.
Sounds good. Alright, well, good luck tonight, Michelle.
Thank you.
Go by the bridge. Here you go.
Hi.
It's finally nice to meet you.
Hi. Nice awkward hug. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Are you hungry?
I think so.
You're so sly about it.
So happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but
So Nick and Michelle have emerged from the Skipper Canteen on their first date. So Nick, how was it? Did you have a good evening?
I did. I really did. There was never a dull moment. We always had something to talk about. So hopefully there'll be more conversations in the future.
Good. You know, I know you went in saying, you know, at first you were just looking for friendship. You know, you got to start there. Did you at least find that tonight?
Yes, most definitely. There were definitely some connections I could be made. Converse for hours on it.
That's good. And so, in your mind, you think there'll be a second date, maybe?
I mean, if it happens, I'd be very delighted. If not, I definitely have a friendship.
Now, sorry, you know, we had a little long. You didn't make that fast pass.
No, you're good. You're totally fine.
But you know, that was sweet. I mean, like that was a really cool gesture. That was did she acknowledge that?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was, but it's fine. I'd rather have a meaningful conversation with someone than try and sidetrack something else. So, in fact, you know, if you get lost in conversation, it's better than walking somewhere blindly with nothing to talk about.
Alright, so you have to get a rain check on that. It gives you a good reason to call her again for that second day, right? We gotta make that Peter Pan fast, that one, right?
Awesome.
Alright. Well, thank you, Nick. I'm glad you enjoyed your night.
Well, I most definitely did. Thank you very much for helping us. I love it.
Hi.
Alright, so you went on the first date with Nick here at the Skipper Canteen. First off, your first time to the Skipper Canteen, how was it?
It's very good.
Did they treat your gluten allergy? Was there plenty for your allergy?
Yeah, they had a whole allergy-friendly menu. They don't have any allergy-friendly appetizers besides a salad.
Oh,
So I had a salad.
nice. Alright.
But other than that, but every food came out with an allergy stick. I took pictures for you guys.
Nice.
I didn't know what Josh needed, so I took pictures of everything.
So I saw you had the drink. Yeah, we got
I did. I
some
had
beverages.
their magical bubbly or whatever.
Oh,
It's a special exclusive Disney bubbly.
Wow.
So we got that.
Nice. So how we doing tonight?
Good.
Did you have fun?
Yeah. He's very intelligent and very sweet.
Yeah.
We had a good conversation.
Yeah, he said you had many good conversations. I'd like to continue over the equally missed that Peter Pan fast pass.
Oh.
Because it was really sweet, right?
That's really sweet.
Come on.
It was so thoughtful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to take a good rain check.
I will get a rain check on Peter Pan.
All right. Well, that's good. So you think there might be maybe hanging out, friendship?
Yeah, sure. You never know.
You never know. All right. Well, thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Nick.
Well, there you have it. Well, the next step is to send two people out in a similar age range. That's what we will try.